Hey guys, this is Dooms here. I wanted to do a deck profile of the Penguin deck I played at the latest premiere. I've got Gibby, the one who has pioneered this deck and helped me build it, um, on the call, so we're going to go through and give our thoughts on the deck. Do you want to say
Oh
hi,
yeah.
Gibby?
I tried to say something, but I don't think it picked up. Hello, I am Gibby. I am the Penguin Pioneer.
Fair enough. Alright, so we have 3 Ash Rabbit to start. Se
Good card.
yeah,
Just a good card.
7 sets later, we're still normal casting it. We have 2 Quackle. Uh, this has been instrumental to me. I don't know about you.
No, Quackle is very good at searches. Obviously, the Hera that you need for the entire deck to function. The first thing I feel like might stand out to people is that Quackle's only at 2 and not 3. And I don't know about you when you were playing the deck if you felt like it was enough, but in my experience, dropping it from 3 to 2 just overall made the core of the deck feel more consistent. Like, you never really needed to resolve Quackle twice. And obviously, like, 3 copies means you see it more, but there's just so many ways to get the core engine started that dropping that to 2 just felt good to me.
Yeah, I found 5 copies of Hera is great. 6 copies of Hera sucked.
It was just, yeah, it was just too much. You were bricking way too often. You weren't getting the draws that you needed,
Yeah, sit there with like 3 Hera and 2 Quackle in your hand going, what do I do with this?
literally.
Next part is the Rice Arrows.
Quite possibly the goat of the deck.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I think this is the card I wanted to see the most beyond between 2
Absolutely.
Rice Ridge.
Yeah.
Speaking of 2 Rice Ridge, chat. uh,
Yes.
this card for consistency is fucking amazing.
This is the butter and bread of the deck. Like, I know it's a penguin deck, but nothing works in this list without it.
Yeah, this kind of is the side of Hera, I guess, that the entire deck works off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He says, let me see lots of cards and pick and choose what I need when I need it.
exactly. And the fact that you can stack your deck with like Gorgon, Speedbox, all that stuff when you see it as well makes this just such good
It's so
advantage.
good. It's not just good for you, like, it puts a lot of pressure on your opponent to react to everything that's coming up for you,
Yeah,
which, like, because this deck at its base is slow, you want to slow the game down. Being able to force your opponent to slow down with you is, it's ideal. It's what you want.
yeah, exactly. And then finally for the Thunder Elestrals, we have an Arclith. This was ass.
Yeah, it's definitely something I could see myself dropping in the future. I think there was maybe one instance in the premiere I played where it won me a game, and that's just because I got 5 spirits on the field to swing with. Like, outside of that, it was just too inconsistent for it to be good.
Honestly, this card could come to 3 today and it wouldn't do anything. This is before the ban list, so it might.
It probably still comes out of the list even if it gets unrestricted. Yeah.
Exactly. Alright, that's the Thunder Elestrals. Now we get the bread and butter, the main part, the Penguins. We got 3
The
Snowaddle.
Penguins!
This is cool as hell. I love that it's not restricted.
It is so, so cool. Just the entire concept of being able to just hard ascend under pretty much no restrictions as long as you see the piece in your hand or in your underworld, which obviously, like, the Ricer Ridge feeds into that even further by sending cards into the underworld. It's just, oh, chef's kiss. What a good card.
I love the fact that it has the Underworld Ascension just because they finally get rid of like a Rice Rage or something being very troubling and it's like, nah, get it back.
I'm just gonna bring it straight back. It's, oh, I love it. And look, he's adorable. How can you not love this
It
card?
is, look at that face.
He's so cute.
Then we have the slightly bigger ones. We got 1 Frostfall Penguin and then 2 Champion Penguin.
Now, what's your opinion on the Frostfall Pangawat? Because I personally thought it was a really strong addition to the deck, but I think when I was first telling you about it, you were umming and ahhing over it.
I very much was. He came up once, but other than that one time where I just didn't have anything except for Snowaddle this Penguin, he felt, yeah, it wasn't something I was actively searching or wanting.
Yeah, to me, when I was playing it, he definitely popped up as the secondary option for getting the Emperor Watt on field. The list that Dooms played is slightly different to the list that I played. I was originally on 3 Champ Pangawatt and 1 Frostfall Pangawatt. So you were seeing the Champ Pangawatt a lot more consistently. And that's when I would go, okay, now I want the Frostfall Pangawatt to get that special ascension into the other Emperor Watt. Um, but again, it probably falls into the same category as Arcolith, where sometimes you're seeing value from it, but overall it could probably come out of the deck.
I think my first thought with the deck was, or I guess my second. It was this Pengawatt. It should be at 3, and this should be at 0.
Yeah, and I think that is probably the correct choice for the deck's consistency.
Yeah. Then we have the biggest penguins. We have 1 Frostfall Imperawatt and 1 Champ Imperawatt. Frostfall Imperawatt's amazing.
Oh my god, so much fun to pull off as well.
I had one match where I used this 3 or 4 times in the match, blowing up Chronodials.
Oh, satisfying, I'm sure.
Yeah, it feels so good. Honestly, I think both of these are amazing cards. Both of these
I agree.
definitely have a place in the deck. 1 and 1, perfect.
I think it is absolutely perfect. The list that I was on in the first premiere, I was on 2 Champ Emperor Watt with 1 Frostfall. And the idea of the champ, obviously, like it can ascend from hand, so you want to see it. It bricked too much at 3 Emperor Watts. So I think it really is the sweet spot of 1 of each.
Yeah. Plus, it also gives you just. I feel like Emperor Watts, they cover each other. Like, one is really good at smacking your opponent, and one is really good at breaking your opponent.
And I really like the synergy between the two of them because the champ Emperor Watt reloads your field. It reloads your hero with the spirits for the Frostfall Emperor to then hit the field and grab them if they need to blow things up. Like I feel like there is just really strong synergy between the two penguins, and they really do cover each other's weaknesses really well, I feel.
Yeah, honestly, I think these two were the best part of the deck outside of Rice Ridge.
Well, Rice Ridge was obviously just the engine to see the Penguins, but like the Penguins are the deck, and oh my god, are they incredible!
They are certainly a deck. Oh my god.
And I find with the current format as well, in terms of stats, like 11 is threatening. If anyone saw the first premiere of Sunstrike, minor flex, I won my stream match. I was hitting over Soul Fury, and everyone was going into the format going, Soul Fury is going to be strong. You know, a lot of people are going to be on it. Being able to just naturally swing over Soul Fury feels so good.
Yeah, I did find a lot of my opponents, because they were unfamiliar with the card, they'd be like, "Oh, what stat is that?" And as soon as I said 11, it was just pure agony on their side.
Absolutely, yep.
The comment of "Why the fuck is it at an 11?" happened about 4 or 5 times.
Yep. I think the 11 is really what makes it as strong as it is.
Yeah. That's the Elestrals. Onto the runes. We got 3 Family of Hera, and then we also get 1 Scepter, 3 Hera.
Yeah, just your mini Hera core to get spirits on your field to then return. I feel like not much really needs to be said about this. Family of Hera is nice, especially after a mulligan, because you're not reliant on seeing your Hera to then get your combos. Like you can just see your champ, Rice Rose, Family of Hera. You can then Rice Rose Ascend, Rice Ridge effect.
I think the only thing we were umming and ahhing about this was the second copy of Scepter. For me, it didn't really come up. The third Family of Hera was way better. What about for you?
Yeah, I think the Scepter it's more of a situational choice item. Like you're not gonna need it every game, but there will be key matchups where that +2 in both stats is just going to be what's enough for you to keep yourself in the game, especially because it does hit every Hera card. Like it's not just whatever it's enchanted onto. So if you chuck it on like your Rice Rich, who's going to be sticking around for a while, then anytime you cast a Hera card, like they're that little bit stronger. So I think in certain situations the Scepter's really good, and that's why like at 1 it feels comfortable because you can search it with the Quackle.
Yeah. Then we've got 2 Thunderstorm.
Rune Destruction, it's good. You're gonna see it at least one pretty much every game with the Rice Surge being able to just filter through your deck so quickly.
Really good card in general, to be honest.
And especially in Hera when you're healing so much, like I don't mind spending 2 Thunder to pop a rune, especially because again, if you see Family of Hera, you're just feeding charge for that.
This felt like demo deck Thunderstorm, just the 1 cost.
Yeah, it's just a good card. I don't think more needs to be said.
Yeah. Then we got 3 Blizzard Whiteout. Great card. This saved my ass so many times.
Oh my god, so many times when someone will hit a Gorgons on me and I go, oops, Blizzard Whiteout, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, just so good in Frosts.
I think even against Gwen in testing matches, this came up so much and has won me so many games.
Oh, yeah, I think a majority of my games have won off the back of a well-timed Whiteout.
Yeah, they finally get rid of your thing and you go, cool, Stawaddle, Gorgon's Whiteout. No.
Yeah, like, it's just so good. It's definitely a Frost staple.
Yeah, especially with Bear Bomb running around. This is insane against it.
Yeah.
And then we get the Omni runes. We got 3 shield, 3 P-box, 3 Gorgons.
Yeah, I mean, Gorgons, obviously, you build a deck, the first card you put in is 3 Gorgons. Um, Shield and P-box, just they're really good format counter runes. And it's the same theory as something like the Thunderstorm. You're putting spirits in your underworld for Family of Hera to be able to activate, like,
Yeah,
just good cards, good counter runes, and that's all that they are.
pretty much. It's just the best ones that we could figure for the tournament. Alright, so spirits. Really, really simple. We have 12 Zapdos, and then we have 8 Fluormine. That's just the math.
Spirit Math says run this, so that's what we ran.
Exactly. I think we were running 11s after at one point, but 12 just feels better.
We were on 11 in the original version of the deck, and the only reason for that was because of the Champ Rhino Sex demanding that extra frost. As soon as those Rhino Sex came out, it was like, yeah, we can add another Thunder.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, side deck. I think mine was different than yours. I'm not 100%.
Well, because we were on different versions of the deck, the side decks will have been slightly different. Especially because like I had played a whole premiere with the old one. I had really worked out a lot of the kinks and worked out what was better in the side. So we'll go through your side deck.
We'll start with my personal edition, the Consent Rhino.
Oh my god, the best addition to the deck by far.
This should be mained. I have been playing it recently in main. It's so good.
I think we spoke about it after your premiere. I think we are dropping a champ Ricer Ridge for this Ricer Ridge.
Yeah.
The champ could potentially go in the side still to replace it, but I think this is 100% becoming a main deck card.
Yeah, I think it is just swap the champ and the base like from side to main. Because this doesn't work against other Thunder decks, other Hera matchups. But this card is just insanely good. I had a Moth player just straight up say, I can't out this.
Such a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie. So good when you get something on the field and your opponent just goes, well, you win.
Yeah, I think, what was it? That was the game which would have decided top card was this, and if I drew one Hera, I would have won just because of Consent Rhino. Sad, but it happens.
Honestly, the whole bit of Consent Rhino is so funny because he literally sits there and your opponent has to go, can I attack this turn? And you go, no.
No, you don't have my consent.
Oh, genuinely such a good addition to the deck because, as I mentioned before, it is very much a slow deck. This just feeds into that even further.
Yeah, good addition, good bit. I love him. Alright, we got Resting on Your Laurels. Good going second.
Just a great card going second.
Yeah. We got 1 Water Spirit and 2 Tsunami.
Just a really good counter rune against key decks that like to swing with a lot of guys. Helps protect you a little bit more.
I definitely sided it in a lot against like big explosive decks because the smaller decks you just have an advantage on. We got 3 Glacial Stasis. This was a great card.
Great card in specific matchups for sure.
Yeah, anything where your opponent just has a lot of Ascension plays, even the mirror, like this card's just good.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the only reason it's not in main is there's just a lot of cards in the deck that want to be there over Glacial Stasis, and literally no other reason.
Yeah.
If I could have 43 cards, I'm probably putting 3 copies of Glacial Stasis in the deck.
Honestly, I'd probably do the same. We got 2 Basis and 1 Owloon.
Again, just good countering for certain matchups.
Yeah, didn't come in for me, but I didn't run into Soul Fury, so...
I think I only sided it against a Soul Fury player, and because I was foretelling, they saw it come up, and I think just I don't think I set it face down at all in that game, but I think they just saw it and they knew the pressure was there, so they were worried to make plays.
Same theory as for Lex's Earthquake. I love it.
Yeah,
yeah. We got 2 copies of Altar of Stars. I think this is one you weren't playing.
I wasn't playing Altar, so I want you to talk me through this because just explain to me your thought process behind Altar.
So the way I feel about Altar is it's anything like Hef where they're putting one guy and really going in on it. This is just Tsunami, but it costs Thunder. It also triggers stuff like Astrab and like other on receives. So against lower to the ground decks, this came in. Against very wide boards, it was Tsunami. Even Mothers came in.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah. And then we have the 2 PTAs.
Just feels like a good countering going first, especially against some key matchups. I found Hef decks specifically don't like getting PTA'd, especially on key targets. So it's the opposite of Laurels. You know, Laurels comes in when you're going second, PTA comes in when you're going first.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's the same thing as Ultra Stars. If they're playing very small, PTA wrecks them.
Yeah, so the side deck as a whole is doing what side decks do. It's just good cards to come in to respond to the format.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, any final thoughts on the deck list?
Penguin!
Penguins! Consent Rhino!
No, I had so much fun both crafting and playing this list. I just and I think both Kay and Swole said something of the sort when I was on the stream. No one was expecting it to show up, let alone it be as good as it feels.
Yeah, it definitely feels like after the meta's been hit, this might be something to look at. Like, genuinely.
I think it could be a dominating presence in the coming format.
Yeah, especially with the boy.
With the boy.
The boy and the other boys.
And I honestly, I think one of my favorite things about this list is it's doing something very different to what every other deck in the format seems to be doing.
Even other Hera decks.
Even other Hera decks, they seem to want to do big explosive turns, which this does eventually with the Penguin line. But for the most part, this deck is just slow control.
It's also got, like, board wipes are so good in games like this, where it's very incremental advantage, and you're forcing that kind of game. So, like, the Imperawatt just giving you access to a board wipe whenever you want is so nice.
For sure, absolutely.
I think I blew up 7 cards with 1 Imperawatt of activation.
Oh, oh, what a good feeling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for joining me, Gibby, on this deck list.
Thank you
for convincing me to play it and helping me adjust it. Yeah, I hope you guys in the audience do play this deck and do test it out and do see how much you like it, especially at a local event where it's going to be more fun. And yeah, catch ya.